In this journey of becoming an entrepreneur and living life in your own terms, there's a lot of ups and downs. As you know, I spoke about it quite openly in this podcast. There's many other episodes. The first episode that I speak about it is, I think, in one of the first ones. It's called the rollercoaster of emotions. And sometimes at night, especially, my mind starts wandering. And in my case, in my personal case, my girlfriend and I haven't introduced her here in the podcast, but she also helped a lot in changes, especially in the blog posts. She has a PhD, and so she always brings this more academic and scientific approach to writing the blog posts, and I think they turn out quite well. So if you want to read, just go to Change It. I'll link it in the description, some of my favorite ones. And yeah, we are thinking on returning to Portugal. We both lived in Germany for a while, right? And she studied there, she did PhD there. I worked there. Now thinking on returning to Portugal, which is a very scary thought and dream. And I mean, it's not a dream. We are definitely returning, but the job situation in Portugal is terrible, and that's also one of the reasons, at least in the more financial way, that I want to get my own job and create my own entrepreneurial career, because here the paychecks are very low. But she's also looking for a job for a while, and it's hard for her to find a job here in Portugal. And then it gets me thinking, oh my god, like, I see my bank account going the opposite way for the first time, right? And we cannot afford, for at least for a long time, to have a house or to rent a house. So we have to live in our parents' place, and yeah, it's not easy, because my mind starts thinking, like, why are you doing this? Just find a job and you can have your independence. And it feels bad for me at least, to use. I mean, I don't have a car, I don't have a house, especially now because we are getting rid of our apartment in Germany. So yeah, it's very easy for my mind to start wondering if I shouldn't get a job instead of working on my own projects, because I'm not making any money. I'm so far away from making money. So for instance, in the podcast, thank God for the members, but I'm making 12 euros per month. And with change, it's like, what, 3 euros, 4 euros? So the structure is there, but the audience is not there, right? And that's the problem of doing a B2C business, right? Business to client. Because you need a lot of people, to a big audience, to actually make money. So it's hard, because especially now with the pandemic, so many business went online that there's so much demand for jobs like me that gets me thinking, what am I doing? I should be working for others, making so much more money. I know that I wouldn't be 100% happy, and for a while I would definitely end up, wanting to start my own thing. But yeah, this kind of thoughts come to your mind, I think, quite often. That just because you're an entrepreneur, also, it doesn't mean that you will be rich. It doesn't mean that you will be making more money than if you were working for someone else. And especially with this, possibly losing my independence, possibly losing my, at least, financial independence, it scares me. It definitely scares me. It keeps me up at night and forces me to work harder. But you never know, right? You never know if you'll ever be able to make a living. And if my goal is to make a better paycheck than what I would have here in Portugal, then I should definitely make more money as an entrepreneur than if I was working for someone else. Of course, there's other benefits, right? You're your own boss, you're working your passion and your dreams. But yeah, I just wanted to say that these thoughts are coming to my mind, and I think that probably will come to a lot of entrepreneurs' mind. And I've spoken with a lot of people with this podcast, and you've heard it in many interviews, and they also have this down and darker thoughts. And this is where the be strong mindset comes into place. You just have to believe that everything will be fine, and you just keep on fighting and keep on working, and you have to think that you're working on something that you love. So yeah, that's definitely what I'll be doing. Working on Change It, working on the podcast, keep on hoping for it to get better, and of course that for that I really count on you guys, the audience, to share it with your friends, share it in your social media. If you like it, also contribute and become a member. That's crucial as well. But yeah, I know that in the future this will happen. I'm confident. I think the content I'm creating is also good, and I really believe in change, especially now with all the shit that is happening with our planet and the heat waves we're having. I mean, that's the app, that's the app that can really make a difference and it's solving a problem of people that don't know what to do. So it gives some hope to people. So yeah, for that I think it's hard to quit on this idea because I truly believe on it. And yeah, definitely I'm thinking also on other ideas, more B2B, that probably will bring more money in the short term. So yeah, stay tuned because I'll be exploring all of these alternatives here with you. So yeah, this was the episode for today. See you tomorrow.